Alright, hello, and welcome back to Dragon Quest IX. A little more. Trying to get some of the party members' skill points, or skill levels leveled up. But so far it's taking longer than I thought it would, so. These guys. Eh. Alright. So, for now, showing some of the grinding. Some of the artwork here is kind of gruesome. Their eyeballs are just hanging from a. Of course, they've been doing that in Dragon Quest games since what, part 3 with the wolves? Putra Pup, I think they were called, at least in the original and NES. What am I doing? That's a spell and ability. Love that they have this in here, by the way, and at no MP cost at that. Should have had something like that in all of the games, but yeah. I mean, yeah, part 1 did have Gwaelin's love, but you had to defeat the green dragon and rescue the princess to get that. You weren't going to do that until like mid-game without some serious manipulation or cheating or exploits or whatever you want to call it. Normally, you weren't going to do that anytime soon since that green dragon can be quite tough early on. That was the only game that even had that kind of. Otherwise, you always had to go stop grinding and go talk to the king in whatever town. But anyways, I guess judging from comments and Twitch chats and other YouTube videos, I guess I'm one of the few that actually thinks that's a problem. So I don't know. Chalk it up to yet another one of my unpopular opinions, I guess. Like thinking Zelda 2 is a much better Zelda game than Twilight Princess, or that Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is better than Final Fantasy 4, or that Simon's Quest Castlevania 2 is the best of the early Castlevania games. Unpopular opinions. I have a ton of them. Just in gaming alone. Then you add music, and yeah. Oh yeah? Great. I hate those heel slimes. Oh, you dirty rat. Oh, well, at least that was just a normal attack. I hate it when you get an excellent hit or a critical hit. Alright. I need to get a don't disturb sign on my door. People I live with don't bother me when I'm trying to make videos here. But anyways, as I was going to say before the interruption, I hate it when you get what would have been a critical hit and enemies like that deflect it and it doesn't count anyways. It's like, oh, come on. You shouldn't be able to do that on a critical hit. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna be going back to the end before I go on to the next area anyways. Dang it that I didn't really pay attention when I said how many experience points we need. I was busy talking about how glad I am they have that option in this game in contrast to most of the games that predated it. In fact, all of the games that predated it. I mean, they had Dragon Quest VIII 3DS remake only, showing how many experience points each party member needs in the menus, status screens. But chronologically, not counting remakes, this was the first game to have that. At least I think so. I don't know. I never played the PS2 original of Part 8, so, and very vaguely played the PS1 original of Part 7, so maybe they did. I don't know. Okay, 6,900. So yeah, it's going to take a few more, several more actually. Alright. But, oh, okay, never mind. Just those sparkles on the ground. Just alchemy items. Skip it. Don't care about alchemy. I mean, if you do, to each their own, play your games your way and all that friendly stuff like that there, but I couldn't care less about alchemy. I mean, I sold off all the items I had. Of course, in my new round of grinding, I got a lot more I'm going to have to sell off and get rid of. What the heck was that? First time I've ever seen those skeleton enemies do that. I mean, those skeleton enemies have been pretty much all of the games, including the first one. But they never took their heads off like that. At least not that I can recall right offhand. Okay. Ow. Huh. Critical hit, or lucky hit, heroic strike, whatever you want to call it. It's gone by many different names over many different games, but yeah. Awesome hit. On one hand, I could say the fact that that knight had to call for help says something about the lack of his attack abilities. But on the other hand, I mean, if you want to look at it fairly, I mean, we had him outnumbered 4-1. So yeah, of course, him calling for help is kind of reasonable under those odds. I mean, anytime you're outnumbered 4-1, I mean, yeah. Oh, good. Okay, confusion. Yay. Well, at least confusion in this game isn't anywhere near as bad or as annoying as it was in like Final Fantasy II NES game, or what was it? Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. games where the confusion element really got to be extremely annoying. As in, you could actually get a game over from getting your party members confused, and rather than hit the enemy, they just hit each other until there's only one left standing, and then that one left standing hits themselves until they're no longer standing, and yeah. Confusion really sucked in early RPG games. Here, it could be annoying, but I've never had a complete game over from it. In either this game or like Etrian Odyssey games, other RPG games I've been playing a lot of on 3DS. Speaking of which, hold on for plug my 3DS in so it can recharge. I think they went overboard with the confusion and other status ailments in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest to make up for the lack of challenge otherwise. Since that's infamously, as YouTuber / Twitch streamer Pro Jared would put it, a game made for babies. Entry-level RPG. So to at least attempt to provide a little challenge, they went overboard with the status elements and their effects. Especially by the time you get to the ice area or the fire area. Holy crap. Ice Pyramid Dungeon or the Lava Dome Dungeon. Jeez. I mean, I like that game and we'll do a playthrough of it one of these. One of these months. There's still the rest of this game, all of Dragon Quest 5, 6, 7, 8. Final Fantasy 7, finishing that off, which I barely begun. Final Fantasy 5. So yeah, it's gonna be a while before I get to that one, but eventually, sometime, hopefully by this time next year, I'll have done a playthrough series on that game. I mean, it's definitely not a fan favorite by and large, if you know, average number of Final Fantasy fans. But oh well, like I said a little while ago, just another one of my many unpopular opinions. I would rather play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest than Final Fantasy IV. I know. There's a legion of Final Fantasy fans that will hate me for even jokingly saying that, let alone being serious when I say it. But anyways, I've run into my rants about Final Fantasy IV enough times, so there's no need to rehash that again. Just suffice to say, it's a lot of fans' favorite game in the series. It's my least favorite game, at least amongst the first 10. Granted, I've never played 11 and beyond, so I don't know about those games. 11, 12, 13, 13-2, 13-3, 14. Haven't played a main series Final Fantasy game since 10 or 10-2, but I don't think that's like a spin-off or sequel. I don't think that's main series. Again, primarily because of how 10-2 killed my interest in new Final Fantasy games, with its Yuna always obsessing over Tidus, and the fact that, if I recall correctly, 11 was one of those online MMO type games. Never cared for those to this day, and then every game since then has either been on the PS3 or PS4, so yeah. the other reason I've never played any of the more recent Final Fantasy games. Don't have the console, you can't play the game. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could do what I'm doing right now and emulate it, but I don't know if my computer can run a PS3 emulator, so. And I highly doubt, I mean, it might be able to run PS3, but I highly doubt PS4 would be an option, if there even is a PS4 emulator yet. So, that option isn't a possibility, so yeah. And I have no plans on buying any new consoles anytime soon, so. Except for maybe a PS5, but from what I've heard, that isn't very good in the backwards compatibility department, so if I wanted to play any of the older games, I still have to get a PS3 or PS2, so. Personally, I think that sucks. That's one thing all of these companies should be good at. If they insist on putting out a new console every 5-6 years, damn it, make it backwards compatible with the previous console. Criminy, that's something that's been bugging me ever since the Super Nintendo replaced the NES back in '91. Super Nintendo was a great console, don't get me wrong, but god damn it, excuse my language, it always pissed me off that I couldn't play my NES games on it. Then the N64 replaces the SNES and so forth and so on. And if you want to actually legitimately, without computer emulation, play those old games, you have to have a game room like AVGN or something like that. And I don't have the space for that. I mean, Nintendo tried to have a little bit of backwards compatibility with its 3DS Virtual Console and, you know, NES, SNES, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color games on it. Some degree of backwards compatibility going on there, but of course that was only digital games, and if you're one of the gamers that don't care for digital gaming, then that wouldn't have been for you anyways. I mean, if you're one of the gamers that has to have actual physical cartridges or CDs or physical copies, then the Virtual Console wouldn't have been your thing anyways. Personally, I like Virtual Console. Wish the Switch had one. I mean, it has the SNES on and NES Online, but you have to be online to play it, and if the connection is bad, then oh, not this again. Oh yes, just so intimidating. I'm just so afraid of you. I'm shaking in my military boots that I'm not even wearing. Oh yes, I'm just so scared. You have no idea how scared I am. Not! Fighting back my laughter is more like it. I mean, yes, in real life, if something like that growled at me, I'd probably be pooping myself. But again, in real life, I'm not a video game hero either, so, yeah. I don't make it my life's work, so to speak, to fight enemies like this, so, yeah. Little bit of a difference there. But again, yes, to be fair, if I saw something like that, I'd probably be, oh, ooh, what a mess. Yeah. Wouldn't have to growl at me, just seeing it alone would be enough to, yeah. But again, I'm not a video game character either. So. And And then there's these snails with both their confusion, potential, and sleep. I've always hated. I mean, at least in in a lot of the newer games I've played, the sleep spell, may be a problem, but once they hit you, you wake up. Kind of realistic in that regard. I've always thought it was so stupid. Enemy puts you to sleep in the older games, and if you're not, very quite likely that you could end up dying, never waking up. Bullshit! I don't care how sound asleep you are. Someone hits you hard enough to do damage, you're gonna wake up. I mean, come on. God, ow! Yeah. That should do it. Nope, not yet. How many more does she still need? Okay. Okay, I got one. Didn't even notice, but okay. Okay, one more battle should do it. Okay. Alright, here we go. This should wrap it up. I mean, I was briefly thinking about getting all party members up to level 50 or higher, since I believe we're about to go into the final area, I think. Granted, I've never played this game this far in, so I'm not sure, but... Okay. Fine. Be that way, game. Oh, of course. Fine. Sleep spells my ass. I mean, my butt, sorry. Okay, there we go. 3. That ain't gonna be enough. Still need another 4 points. Alright. Never mind. Forget it. I don't mind grinding, like I've said a million times. Well, maybe not a million, but like I've said a dozen times before in these videos, I don't mind grinding, but even my grinding patience has its limits, and been grinding for like the last 3-4 hours of gameplay time. Maybe not quite that long, but I'm done grinding for now. I'm ready to go on with the game, so. Did want to get some of those extra shield levels or magic might levels raised up for. Yeah, natural magic might plus 60. Was hoping to at least get that achieved, but I need 4 more points for that. At the rate I'm going with only 3 points every other level, yeah, that's. I mean, again, I don't mind grinding, but even my grinding patience has its limits. So. On we go for now. Okay. I think it was just up here. Or was this set? Okay. Oh, goody. The way this place is laid out, it reminds me of one of those dungeons in Dragon Quest VII. Or not, actually not even dungeon. Cities. Oh, God, what was the name of that town towards the end? Buchanan Han or something like that? Oh. Okay, do we just drop down and... Yep, okay. Raid the treasure room. Celestial Spear. Okay, that might be good for Terra. Goody. More alchemy stuff. Oh, okay, well. Actually, I should go looking for some of those. I don't know how many I have in total, but I'm probably way behind the number I could have. Yeah, only 13. Probably not even half of what I could have at this point in the game had I been more diligently searching for them. But I don't know. Again, maybe it's because the first 3 games didn't have mini medals, at least not in the original. I mean, yes, again, I know the 3D of the Switch remake of Part 3 added mini medals to it, but originally Part 3, that didn't start until Part 4, so just has never been something that I've really made a point of looking for. If I find them, fine, but I'm just never really gone out of my way just to look for them. Okay, so that's just back up there again. Oh, wait a minute. Bookcase. Supreme Sage. Okay, this is about the Sage job class. Which, since at least for now, I have no intentions of changing job classes. No, not now. And even if I did, I couldn't do that here. I'd have to go back to the All Trades Abbey, or Dharma Shrine. Well, actually, that was only in Part 3's NES original, but... Five great trolls. And let me guess, one of them is just right behind me waiting for combat. I mean, that's a troll. I don't know if that's a quote-unquote great troll or not. Oh, it's a side quest. Well, I'll accept it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it anytime soon. I'll accept it just so it's on the books, so to speak. But for now, I have no interest in... No, that's a boss troll. That's not a great troll. For now, I have no interest in changing job classes. I mean, I like that they have that option for customization, make each playthrough more unique. I love that, but for this playthrough, I'm just going to stick with the party I have. Unless they throw you a curveball, so to speak, and make it where you have to have a specific job class for some part of the game, like they did a lot of in the DS original Etrian Odyssey 2. One of the reasons I hated that version of the game, I prefer the 3DS remake of it. In fact, it was the 3DS remake that I did my playthrough of for the channel earlier this year. Reminds me, I still gotta finish the post game of that game. Stopped making and uploading the videos with the. Well, I stopped uploading the videos with the end of the main game. Made the first few videos of the post game for that, but. Alright, is this a door or is that just. Okay, that's some carving or hanging on the wall, some portrait or something. Oh, go away, you. Okay, this is a dead end. So there's nothing up there, it looks like. Unless I'm totally blind. Ooh, what's over this way? Oh, is this a telescope? Oh, okay. At least looks like it, but doesn't look like any way to interact with it, so. That might be a cannon, too. Dang it, I didn't want. Oh, well, fine. I'll fight you. Didn't want to fight anybody right now, but fine, since you insist. But yeah. Again, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, I love that they added that element of class change and all that, adding for more customization for each playthrough. I love it when games do that. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 5, Dragon Warrior 3, 7, this game. From what I've heard, 6, although I have no memory of 6. Dragon Quest 6, that is. But for this playthrough, nah. At this point, I mean, I like the game, but I just want it to be over so I can move on to the next game. So for the rest of this playthrough, unless for some reason I am forced to, I'm just going to keep the party I have. Again, unless there's some plot twist where I'm forced to change job classes for some stupid storyline reason. Otherwise, nah. I mean, I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. I mean, I doubt it will be because I've heard people say that it's technically possible to do this game with just one party member. So obviously, you know, the job classes and all that are totally optional if that's the case. Although I can't imagine fighting some of these enemies around here with just one party member. You gotta be either really good at RPG games or doing a lot of questionable exploits, quote unquote exploits, manipulation. To be able to fight some of these enemies off with just one party member. Haha. You enemies aren't the only ones that can use that shield deflect. Granted, you seem to be able to do it, pull that off much more than we can. Haha. We can do that too. Okay. No, this is a dead end. Oh, this whole area is a dead end. Okay, how do we get it? Can't go that way. Or, wait, okay, that's just an overpass. Okay, never mind, we can't go that way. Kind of hard to tell looking at the map there on the left. Looks like a wall there. Oh, goody. The blowhards are back. Constant enemy in these games since part 3. Yeah, as I was saying, this here on the map looks like it could be a wall. Okay, so what is this? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Erdrick Sword. No. Dark Shield. Judging by the name Dark Shield, I don't know if I want to equip this. It's probably Cursed. Of course, I don't know if they still do that in this game or not. I know that was a thing with earlier games. A lot of items, especially late game, a lot of the items, they may have had the highest attack or highest defense, depending on whether it was a weapon or an armor. They may have had the best stats, but they were also cursed, so the whole thing was kind of pointless and moot anyway. You didn't want to equip them. I mean, you could, I suppose, but it'd be a risk, being that it was cursed. You became cursed by merely equipping them. Okay, new enemy. I don't think I've seen this guy before. I mean, I've seen enemies that look like that, but... yeah, let's save our MP for a boss battle. I'm sure there's going to be a boss somewhere around here. I mean, again, I'll be surprised if there's not. Possibly the final bosses. I'm thinking this might be the last dungeon. Not sure about that. This might just be a precursor to it, or like some games, you know, you fight a boss here and it opens up a passageway to another area. Like a lot of games I've played over the years. A whole nother stage or a whole nother world. Like, well, potential spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played the game or seen the playthrough I did of it for my channel earlier this year. Like Dragon Quest III. You know, Baramos is billed as the final boss from the start of the game. You make it through his castle thinking it's the final dungeon, fight him thinking he's the final boss, end of the game, and then you're throwing a plot twist and you have a whole new segment of the game to go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if this game does that ages-old gimmick or not, so... Make our way through here, and there's a whole nother area to clear out, explore. And I've heard this is one of the longer games in the series. Can't say from personal, experience, because again, this is the first time I've ever played the game this far into it. But of course, I've also heard that a lot of that is post game, so I don't. Again, I'm just guessing that this is possibly the final area. And please, anyone watching this video when I upload it onto YouTube, don't tell me in the comments. I don't want to know. I want to find out for myself. If I haven't already found out one way or the other by the end of this video, that is. Okay, nothing in this room. Oh, wait a minute, there was a doorway up there in the upper left. Yeah, seriously though, if in the next 20 minutes of video time, it isn't obvious that this isn't the last dungeon yet, I don't want to hear about it in the comments either. Oh, wow. That reminds me, by the way. Wow, we got over 120,000 bucks. Too bad I don't have that kind of money in real life. Holy crap. Granted, it wouldn't be enough to retire with, but I could have a lot of fun with that kind of money. buy every game I've ever wanted and every console and buy a new, well, yeah, you could probably buy a decent sized house for a single person with that kind of, well, then again, I don't know, today's market, probably not, but put a decent sized down payment on a house, thinking more long term than just gaming. I mean, again, 124,000 bucks wouldn't be enough to retire on, but hey, you'd have a lot of fun spending it. Oh, you dirty toad. Missile that, you cretin. Oh, great, there's two more of them. Okay. Watch it not work. Of course. Well, then she died. Goosebumps. Did I just read that correctly? Goosebumps as a status ailment. Really, developers? Goosebumps. Talk about scraping the bottom of the barrel for ideas for status ailments. You know, you've already used confusion, sleep, poison, paralysis. So now you come up with goosebumps as a status ailment. Whatever. Okay, how much longer are you going to cheat game? There you go. Goosebumps as a status ailment. Please. How how desperate for ideas could they possibly have been to come up with that one? Repeated for emphasis. Goosebumps as a status ailment. That's desperation. Oh yeah, wrong party member. Stupid. Pay attention. Me? Trying to revive somebody who's not even dead yet. Here we go again. The so-called 50% chance spell. Yeah. 50-50 my foot. You know, 8 MP. Okay, fine. The fact that it's falsely billed as 50-50 chance in and of itself wouldn't bother me as much, but if it's going to be as inaccurate, you know, false advertising, 50 out of 50, you know, half, you know, 50% chance, it shouldn't deduct MP unless it actually works. It's the point. Skipping the the dialogue and getting to the point. It shouldn't deduct that 8 points unless the Zing spell actually works as intended. If it still remains if the party member still remains lifeless, it should be 0 MP deducted because the spell didn't work. Oh, here we go again with the goosebumps. Seriously, developers. What kind of deadlines were they forced with? What kind of desperation were they encountering to come up with an idea like goosebumps for stat? Boggles my mind. What kind of thought process went on with that one? Oh, we need another status element. The usual customary sleep, petrification, confusion, paralysis. They've been done a dozen times before. We need a new one. What else is there? Goosebumps. Yeah. Jesus, what kind of thought process? Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Is this anything? Oh. Okay, can I save my game here? If they give you one of these mid-dungeon, means there's probably something very important or very potentially deadly up these stairways, just up the stairway just to the right. Is there a way to save my game here too? Okay, maybe not. Never mind. Bookcase. Wait a minute. Are you a new enemy? Yeah, okay, thought so. That's Maribel. Or not Maribel. Keep saying it. Maeve from Dragon Quest VII. At least what they always remind me, of course I mentioned that in the previous video already, didn't I? Yeah. Shoot. Haha. You're not the only ones that can dodge or shield freaking critical hits. Oh, you dirty rat. Hey! You should be able to block 2 in a row. Once in a while, fine, but you shouldn't be able to block 2 of them consecutively. Okay, well, new enemy, but... Okay, there's treasures down there, but... Okay, well, there's nothing up here, so... Well, wait a minute. There's nothing up there, then why have this... Oh, wait a minute, what's this? What's this? Nothing, that's what that is. Oh, there's something out this way. Oh, we're back outside. Okay. No, can't go that way. Okay, are we making our way to the top of the tower here? Well, I just went right through that enemy. Oh, okay, here's those treasure chests I saw a minute ago. What do I need? Nails? Probably an alchemy item. Hooey. Oh, another one of those. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Watch where you're walking. Alright, is this... Goresbury Pervit. Okay, whatever. Oh, goody, it's a cat creature. Again, I swear, sometimes I swear these games should. No, screw Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior. I still say sometimes these games should be called Pun Quest or Pun Warrior. He's a cat-like enemy. Perfectly. Perfect. Hardy, har. I'll try not to roll over with laughter. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go back. When did I get that? I don't even. Oh, well, that's for multi-targeting enemies. So is that one. Alright, try this one. Oh, he can get 2 attacks off per turn, huh? Okay. What the hell, dude? You in love with her or something? Okay, that does 166. Ooh. Oh, okay, never mind. Kaboom! Ash! Oh, goody. I may have just screwed myself. Yeah, this might not end bad. Or this might not end good. This might end badly. Man, what's his thing? Well, why not? Right about now I can use any legit edge I can get, not counting cheat codes and exploits and manipulation. Okay, come on, Terra. Of course not. I hate it when they do that in games. Take that. Seriously, I hate when they do that. You select the heal spell, but by the time it actually gets used, if it does at all, the person you're trying to heal is... Oh, I hate when they do that in RPG games. Take that, kitty cat boy. Well, thank you, I guess. Okay. Alright, can I make it back to that? No, not what I wanted to do. Where was that anyways? It's back. Wait a minute. What? Shoot, I don't even remember where that was now. Okay, how far back was that? Ah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Good. Back up to full HP and MP all around. Oh. Can't I even walk a straight line? Would be nice if you could save your game there too, but oh well. Okay. Just as I... Wait, what? What? Okay. Oh. He's toast. Wait a minute, he's already dead. Well, let's see. $132. Ah! Dang it, did that again. Oh, 87. See, does he have anything like disruptive wave or whatever? Well, I suppose try it. Don't like doing this because a lot of bosses have that disruptive wave that undoes the effect of stuff like this anyway, so you're just wasting MP literally wasting MP because they just undo the effect anyways. You don't get your MP back, but the effect is gone, so... Oh, sure, not when we don't even really need it, just doing it just for the sake of precautions. She gets that spell off right away, and the other time it's like twiddling her thumbs, just waiting. Well, yeah. Screw you. Yeah, see, just what I thought. Exactly why I don't get all choked up over oomph and oomphle and all those other status spells in these games. You just saw firsthand why I don't really care. Oh. What was that again? Okay. Exactly. Go in over level to just plow your way through boss battles, and at random encounters alike. Screw all the status elements, status effects, buffs, debuffs, oomphful. Screw all that. Just go in over leveled and bulldoze your way through. Oh, goody. Don't tell me he's going to have 7 forms like the boss of Dragon Quest IV did. Talk about milking a boss battle. They just didn't know when to. They didn't just didn't know when to end the game. 7 forms of a single boss battle. How purely ridiculous. I mean, learn how to end your game already. 3 forms would have been suffice. But 7? Got milk, developers? Got milk? Okay. Oh, goody. Now we're getting into classic Castlevania territory here. He gets a full new health bar. We don't. Rydia's still limited on MP, and now we're getting into classic Castlevania cheating here. God damn it, developers, quit your cheating. If the enemies are going to get restored health and MP, then so do we. Cheating developers. This isn't classic Castlevania here. Dumbass, we haven't done it. Are you really that stupid? I haven't used any of your silly status buff spells. Why are you even bothering? Actually, I didn't need. Ah, shoot, that was a waste. Okay, maybe not. Okay, come on. There you go. I was just to say, get your finger out of your butt and cast the spell already. One. Save it. Dude, seriously, are you that stupid? What status ailment effects? You idiot. Why are... You really are a moron. What an imbecile. Why are you using Disruptive Wave, you idiot? Do you have any IQ points at all? When was the last time I used a status affecting spell, you Nimrod? Take that, you idiot. I mean, he's as stupid as the Wolf Lords in Dragon Quest I, always using Stop Spell, even though you have no intentions of using magic spells on them in the first place. I mean, I suppose that could be annoying if you actually cared, if you actually gave a squirt of, if you actually gave a damn about Oomful and all that stuff. Him constantly using freaking Disruptive Wave can be a lot more frustrating, I guess, for those who care about that kind of stuff. But again, Bulldozer over leveled all the way. And he can take his freaking Disruptive Wave and disrupt his face with it. Is that it now? Oh, come on, not... We gonna milk this like Dragon Quest IV now? Okay, that's better. Of course, I'm not even sure he is the final boss, but unlike that boss of Dragon Quest 7 or 4 rather, or Necrosaro or whatever, the definition of overly milked boss battle, 7 forms for crying out loud. That's developers who don't know when to put an end to their game. I mean, three forms would have been more than enough for any single boss. I mean, I know of a couple people who will disagree with me on that one, but you know, hey, you're right to your opinion, my friends. But for me, no. I don't care if it's a boss or a standard enemy. 3 forms, 3 phases is more than enough for any single fight in any game. Anything more than that is just developers milking the crap out of it. Got milk, people? Got milk? Okay, so we're not done here. Well, at the very least, we're done with this video. Yeah. Again, as usual, by the way, don't necessarily listen to my opinions. You know, if you disagree, if you think otherwise, you know, it's all just opinions anyway, so don't get all emotional and all pissed off over things I say, you know. It's just my opinion versus... It's all good. It's all... Anyways, to each their own. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time. Bye.